Hi friends, I'm Anna Helman and I'm so glad you're here with me today. Do you ever look at a stamp in your collection and you think, I would really love to make a card with this, but you get stuck? Like, well, what am I going to do with this little stamp to decorate an entire card? Today I want to share some card ideas with you that are perfect for using any stamp in your collection to make a complete and finished card with really nothing else, no designer papers, nothing else added in besides that stamp. Let's take a look at them. I pulled in this stamp set to demonstrate today's technique because I love it. It's been sitting here and I've only used it one time. I used it to make this cute card, but I love how the leaves of the flower can be fit together with the different flowers. There's all these fun geometric patterns. You're gonna see lots of different ways to use this as we go through here. But I wanted to show that before we get started. So what I am going to do, because these stamps fit together to make patterns, I'm going to actually be using 3 of them. But as you're going to see here in a few minutes when I show you some samples I have already created, you can use this same exact idea with one single stamp or with any combination of multiple stamps as you choose. So I'm going to pull in several colors of ink. We'll get ready here. And I am going to start with this stamp, this large round stamp that says hello repeatedly. And I am going to stamp this. I'm actually going to stamp down here towards the bottom right corner. Okay, now that I have that stamped one time with my darker pink, my strawberry slush, I'm going to stamp this repeatedly with a lighter color. This is Pretty in Pink. And I am attempting to create something a little bit like a grid or a mosaic, but I am just trying to cover this whole piece of paper with this same stamp. As you can imagine, I stamped that first one darker. That one is going to be the one that hopefully catches the attention of the person receiving this card. And these others are going to fade a little bit with the lighter color. So now that I have those stamped all the way across the card, I am going to use my darker green, my Old Olive, to stamp this leaf one time inside of the darker one. And then I am going to use my lighter green to stamp into these other ones. This is my Granny Apple Green. So the idea with these is basically just to stamp whatever stamp it is, to stamp them repeatedly across the entire background of your card. You can get pretty creative with these. The second one we're going to create in just a moment. I'm going to take the same idea for the one I'm doing right now, but we're going to modify it in a pretty cool way. And then I'll just show you lots of other ideas of some of the other stamps in this set and different patterns. But it's just a fun idea that is so simple to create now. This is what I love about this stamp set right here, is how these stamps fit together. So this is my darker pink. This is my strawberry slush. I'm going to stamp that flower there. And then I'll fill in these others with the Pretty in Pink. So the circle outside of each flower with the words hello, it will match the same color as the flower inside of that circle. So here you can see this beautiful pattern. Isn't that really pretty? Like I said, I'll show you lots of examples here in a few minutes. So I'm going to set this one aside. We're going to do something very similar to this one, but I want to show you a fun way you can change this up a little bit if you want to. And we're going to be doing that with a scoring board. So bring in my scoring board. I absolutely love this. It's called the Simply Scored. I love how big it is. I love that I get these little markers to mark my spot, especially if I'm making like 3D boxes or anything and I need to mark multiple spots. It's really helpful. But here's what I want to do. I'm going to be using the same stamps for this second one, but I want to add some scoring to it to add a little bit of interest. So I measured this. I need 2.5 inches to be able to stamp this each time. So what I did, I figured out where the center, this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. I figured out where the center was. It's at 2 5/8. And then from here, because this is 2.5 inches wide, I need to take half of that, 1 1/4. I need to go 1 1/4 inches to the right, 1 1/4 inches to the left, and I need to score at both of those spots. So I need to score at 1 3/8, 3 7/8, and then when I turn this, I need to score at 3/4 and 3 1/4. So now I have a grid here, and we are going to do some similar stamping. We're going to use some different colors. It will come out a little bit different because of the scoring that we've done. And as soon as we stamp this, then I want to show you these other card designs I have come up with. So for this one, I am going to use this dark color on all sections of this grid. So the other one, I did a darker, one darker, and then the rest of them were lighter. For this one, we are going to stick with all the same color, but it's going to, the one in the center, of course, is going to be the center of attention, just because it's right there in the center. So there we have the circle stamped. I'm going to stamp these with the Greeny Apple Green, which is my absolute favorite green. I use it all the time. So we'll stamp this several more times, get these all filled in, and take a look at these other card samples I have back here that turned out really neat. So I want to, I'll go ahead and stamp these flowers. For the ones at the bottom, I am not sure if I have space to stamp any of those leaves or if I only need to stamp my flower. So let's get the flower in there. And then we can decide, does any of that leaf fit? Just a touch. And here you can see this one. So how do you like that with those grid lines added in with the scoring? Okay, let's turn these two into some finished cards. This will just take a moment. I already have our card bases prepared. Now I want to show you a fun trick with some embellishments, okay? I love to have embellishments that coordinate with my project, but I don't have every color of embellishments in my collection. I just don't. I don't know about you, but I want to show you a handy trick for how to have coordinating embellishments on all of your projects. So we'll get these added. Now here are, I chose these antique pearls that I wanted to add on, but I wanted them in my specific colors. So here's what you can do. Your alcohol markers, your Stampin' Blends, these are perfect for being able to add color to anything that's neutral or light colored, any white gems, anything that's tan or light colored, neutral. These are great for being able to add color, and just let them dry for a moment. And I guess I'll do all this color. I was thinking I was going to do some of that other color. We'll do all Strawberry Slush. Just let them dry for a moment. And then I'll use my Take Your Pick tool, my absolute favorite way to attach gems to a project. If you ever find that the color isn't sticking all the way, just go over a second time and then they should look nice after that. Let's add a few of these on this card. And my other samples, we will look at those in just a second. I just love how they turned out. We have some really fun colors, really fun patterns. I used a lot of the different stamps besides the ones you see here on these two cards. So here you can see how these two turned out. And let's look at these others. So here's one. I'll bring in the stamp so you can see which stamps I'm talking about. So for this one, I used this cute stamp. There's so many ways you could use this, lots of different patterns, but I stamped it with the round edge at the top several times, and then I filled in halfway in between with a round edge at the bottom, and then I added those flowers on top with a few little gems. I'm gonna save that one because I love it so much. I wanna look at that one last. Here's this one. I used the same flower that I used on this card. You can actually double that and use it twice to make a complete flower all the way around. So that's what I did on this one. And then in the in-between, the openings, I stamped that thank you a little bit lighter. Here's one. I used the Oh Happy Day stamp with that half circle for a fun pattern. And this one, I just love how this one turned out. I used basically the same stamps. I used the other flower compared to the one that we just used here, but same idea with the leaf stamp underneath. I just did not use that hello stamp around it, stamped it repeatedly, and we get this really cute card here. I hope this gives you ideas for how you can use any stamp in your collection to make a finished card without a lot of other supplies or coordinating items. Try it soon in your crafting. If you want to chat with me about life, look up my other channel, Life with Anna Helman, where I am sharing those videos now. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope you'll be back again next time when I'll be here helping you to hand make with love.